have a dream of what I wanna be. I wanna be free. That's what my heart keeps telling me. Give me your heart.
We'll find a way.
There's people out there
that feel the same.
if we help each other. I just know we can succeed. We are one, but we are different. We're from all around the world. We share the same sun, we share the same oceans. We are every boy and girl. Come together and share our dreams. We'll be amongst the stars, and we know that it's destiny. And we are unity.
This program is brought to you by
කඩිසරවී ඉගෙන ගන්න හොඳම මොහොත දැන් කම්මැලිකම් නෑ හරියන්නේ හැමතැනකම විෂ බීජ මොකටද බය වෙන්නේ ඩෙටෝල් ළමයි ලොකු වෙනකොට විෂ බීජ නිසා ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්
ඩෙටෝල් වලට ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති කරන විස බීජ 99.9%ක්ම විනාශ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
අම්මගේ විශ්වාසය ඩෙටෝල් ආරක්ෂාව.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought under My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
They want me to be chill. They want me to be wild. They want me to be healthy. They want me all the time. They want that crunch. A crunch that makes you crack. Come bites. They need some come bites.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought under My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
කඩිසරවී ඉගෙන ගන්න හොඳම මොහොත දැන් කම්මැලිකම් නෑ හරියන්නේ හැමතැනකම විෂ බීජ මොකටද බය වෙන්නේ ඩෙටෝල් ළමයි ලොකු වෙනකොට විෂ බීජ නිසා ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්
ඩෙටෝල් වලට ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති කරන විස බීජ 99.9%ක්ම විනාශ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
අම්මගේ විශ්වාසය ඩෙටෝල් ආරක්ෂාව.
A milk coffee for me?
Money has to be sent to Anna in the morning and the electricity bill has to be paid.
What is today's schedule?
Diafa Uyana 2 p.m. film shooting at 3 p.m.
How's today's weather?
Sunny day, no rain, temperature 27 degrees.
Switch off TV, lights off. You know the account that fits my busy lifestyle? BOC 18 Plus Smart Gen, the smart choice for today's youth.
Hello everybody, I'm Anuki Gunasekar from the Kergol district, and I will be explaining about the Vesak festival of Sri Lanka. Vesak is a religious and traditional festival observed by Buddhists of Sri Lanka. It is celebrated on the day of the full moon in the month of May. Vesak Day is one of the biggest days of the year and is celebrated by Buddhists all over the world. The first event being the birth of Siddhartha Gautama in Lumbini in Nepal, which took place under the abore sal trees where Queen Mahamaya gave birth to him. The second event was Siddhartha Gautama's supreme attainment as the Buddha, the enlightened one. The third event was Lord Buddha's passed away, also known as Parinirvana, over 2,500 years ago at Kusinagar. Many religious activities are organized during this period in Sri Lanka, such as silk campaigns, Bodhi pujas, dansals, Vesak, devotional songs, also known as Bhakti Gi, pandals and lanterns. Many temples get filled with devotees and pilgrims all over the country to mark this great event. In temples, Buddhists worship, offer flowers, light lamps, and burn incense. These traditional observances, in essence, have their value in satisfying the religious and emotional needs of the people. Buddhists generally wear a white dress and go to the temple and participate in the traditional ceremonies. And on this holy day, the dana, also known as almsgiving, plays an important role in Vesak. This is a sign of sharing joy and peace with people. During the Vesak festival week, the selling of alcohol and flesh is usually prohibited, with meat houses also being closed. Other than the exclusive religious aspects of the festivals, the Buddhists of Sri Lanka decorate their houses and public places and arrange for various cultural events too.
चलते चलते हम सफर मिले तो यूं मिले चलते चलते हम सफर मिले तो यूं मिले आंखों की जुबान सुनो क्या कह रहे नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए चलते चलते हम सफर मिले तो यूं मिले आंखों की जुबान सुनो क्या कह रहे नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए दिन वो आ रही थी क्या हुआ मस्ती में वो गा रही थी क्यों भला नजरें उसकी यहाँ वहाँ झूम रही थी दोनों टकरा गए गिर पड़ी ना मैंने उसको गिरने से पहले ही पकड़ लिया वो भी हंसी मैं भी हंसा दिल में कुछ हुआ नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए चलते चलते हम सफर मिले तो यूं मिले आंखों की जुबान सुनो क्या कह रहे नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए नजरें जो मिली मिली दिल ही मिल गए जैसी उसकी आंखें वाजिबा है मखमली थी उसकी बाहें छूते ही उसको मुझे करंट लगी थी मेरी जान उसके हाथों में फंसी अरे क्या बताऊं यार मुझ पे कैसी ये बिजली गिरी मैं भी झूमा वो भी झूम दिल में मची खलबली नजर जो मिली
Namaste. Welcome to India. Festivals are to Indian culture what spices are to Indian cuisine, the most important forms of celebrations. One of the main reasons why diversity, thy name is India, is such a famous line is because of the gusto and enthusiasm by which we celebrate all famous festivals in India, be it ringing in Christmas or lighting up the halls with diyas in Diwali. Each and every festival in India is welcome with big celebrations and unison of cultures. All festivals in India do witness a unanimous hurrah of celebrations as every part of the country celebrates them with zeal. Enjoy Festivals of India. Here we go. Thank you.
Holi is festival of colors signifies the arrival of spring and the victory of good over evil. It is celebrated all over the country with a lot of enthusiasm and fervor. Huge bonfires are lit, symbolizing the burning of the mythical demoness Holika, and people sing and dance around this crackling fire. On the day of the festival, people put dry and wet colors on each other. Playing with water guns and balloons filled with colored water are some of the key attractions of Holi. Mahashivratri. As the festival name indicates, Mahashivratri is celebrated in honor of the Hindu deity, Lord Shiva. This annual event symbolizes the overcoming of ignorance and darkness in life. Mahashivratri, meaning the great night of Shiva, is celebrated across all corners of the country. Unlike most other Hindu festivals, Mahashivratri does not include cultural revelry. Rather, it involves fasting, meditating, chanting prayers, and worshipping the Shivalinga. Ardent devotees remain awake all night long and perform pujas as per the traditions. The Sikhs celebrate Baisakhi, one of the most celebrated festivals where they take part in the prayers held during the day. Baisakhi gets everyone into the festive mood. Special celebrations occur at the Talwandi Sabo, where Guru Gobind Singh recompiled the sacred Granth Sahib, the Gurudwara at Anandpur Sahib, where Khalsa was born, and the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Eid-ul-Fitr or Eid is among the major religious festivals of the Muslim community. The festival is celebrated on the day following the sighting of the crescent moon at night. Devotees offer prayers at mosques, visit friends and relatives, and feast with their near and dear ones. Sweet Sevaiya is perhaps the most famous symbol of Eid. Mosques and markets across the country are beautifully decorated on this occasion.
Buddha Purnima marks the birth anniversary of Lord Buddha. Buddha was a spiritual teacher on whose teachings Buddhism was founded. As per the Vedic literature, Lord Buddha is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and he appeared on this earth to teach the message of non-violence and mercy towards all living creatures. On this day, devotees visit temples, offer prayer to Lord Buddha, and donate alms to the needy. Some devotees also observe a fast, meditate and
Janmashtami marks the birth of Lord Krishna, who is considered to be the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Celebrated across the country with much pomp and splendor, it tops the list of Hindu festivals. On this day, devotees worship Lord Krishna at their homes and in temples, and offer a variety of delicacies to please the god. On this occasion, little children often dress up as Lord Krishna. In India, people form gigantic human pyramids, several stories high, and try to break an earthen pot filled with yogurt hanging above in an event known as the Hihandi. Durga Puja, a symbol of cultural identity for the Bengalis. Durga Puja is celebrated with much fanfare and gaiety for 4 days. One of the major festivals of India is particularly popular in West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, Tripura, Jharkhand, and Bihar. During Durga Puja, huge clay idols of the 10-armed goddess Durga and her 4 children are worshipped in specially made mandaps. People dress up in new clothes and go pandal hopping with family and friends. The festival culminates with the immersion of the idol of the goddess in water. Dashahara marks the end of Navratri as well as Durga Puja. A prominent name in the Indian festival, it is also known as Vijayadashami. As is with most festivals, Dashahara is celebrated in different ways in different parts of the country. While in some states it is celebrated to commemorate the victory of Lord Rama over Ravana, others consider it goddess Durga's triumph over Mahishasur. The celebration of Dashahara is marked with enactments of Ram Leela and burning of mammoth effigies of Ravana along with Kumbhakaran and Meghnad. Mysore in Karnataka is the best place to enjoy Dashahara in India. During the festival, Mysore Palace is illuminated with around 1 lakh bulbs, presenting a breathtaking sight. Diwali or Deepavali is the most spectacular festival celebrated in the Indian subcontinent. Autumn heralds in this Hindu festival of lights that is celebrated across the country. The celebrations are marked by people decorating their homes with candles, earthen lamps, and lights, bursting crackers, and exchanging gifts and sweets with friends and family. A festival that commemorates Lord Rama's return with his wife after 14 years of exile and his triumph over Ravana. Diwali symbolizes the ultimate victory of good over evil. Raksha Bandhan cherishes the bond between a brother and a sister. On this popular Hindu festival, sisters tie an amulet or talisman on the wrists of their brothers. The brothers, on their part, give their sisters a gift and a promise to protect them whenever the need arises. The festival holds much significance for brothers and sisters of all ages. Christmas marks the birth of Jesus Christ and so holds special significance, but like many other festivals in the country, it also holds appeal for the people of other religions. And since Christmas is followed by the New Year, there is a festive spirit in the air. Churches are decorated. Christmas trees are a common sight everywhere. The day is celebrated with attending prayer mass at churches, exchanging gifts, and feasting with friends and
Hello, we are scouts from the Lunsikhalai from Thailand. Today we are going to tell everyone about Songkran. Let's have a look. Songkran means to move or pass into. It is assumed that the festival was influenced by the Holy Festival of India, which is celebrated with the throwing of colored powder and water.
Songkran is Thailand's festival and also known as the traditional Thai New Year. Songkran is Thailand's most famous festival. This festival is an important event on the Buddhist calendar. This water festival marks the beginning of the traditional Thai New Year. The name Songkran comes from a Sanskrit word meaning passing or approaching. Songkran festival takes place in April every year.
When it is Songkran days, everyone is spending time with their family, paying gratitude to elders, and visiting temples for prayers and offering. and also cleans and pour water mixed with Thai fragments on Buddha images. Moreover, Songkran is the time when people splash water. Thai people believe that splashing water will cause plenty of rainfall in the coming years, and water will help clean those bad things away from them.
Chiang Mai, Bangkok, Phuket, famous beach destinations in Thailand, Pai, and so many other places in Thailand celebrate Songkran as it is very important in Thai culture.
We celebrate Songkran to mark the start of the new Buddhist New Year. Buddha images, a bath, and younger Thais show respect to monks and elders by sprinkling water over their hands. Parades, dancing, and folk entertainment mark the lunar change to although getting wet is what Songkran is most famous for.
While the 2021 edition will be subdued, usually the festival is an all-out water war with unsuspecting victims and eager participants being blasted by high-powered super soaker water guns.
Hello, my name is Sundakan. My nickname is Otto.
Hello everyone, my name is Methawi Anmanatakul. My nickname is Nudi. My name is Beyond Sangsi. My nickname is We are scouts from Global Cultural School, Thailand. What is Loi Krathong? Loi Krathong Day is the important traditional festival. Loi Krathong falls on the night of the 12th lunar month, and it usually in November, at the end of the rainy season, when the full moon lights up the sky. It's time to thank the water goddess for a year for her abundant supply, as well as apology polluting water. Loi Krathong is a traditional Indian festival. In the legend of Ramkamhang throne, there is a lady called Nopamat, or Tao Si Julalak. She invented Krathong by bringing the lotus that called Gothom with a candle and kiss for praying. Presently, usually a section from a banana tree trunk, crafted into the lotus shaped by using floated banana leaf.
It was originally believed that the Loi Krathong tradition started since the Sukhothai period in the reign of King Ramkamheng with Mrs. Nopamat or Tao Si Sulalak. He was the inventor of the first Krathong. It was originally called the Ram ceremony. Floating candle, lantern, and Nang Nopamat bought the flower which is lotus flower and blooms only the full moon day of the 12th lunar month. But now there's evidence that it should not be older than the early Rattanakosin period by referring to evidence from painting the create different type of Krathong during the reign of King Rama I. Mrs. Nopamat is a person who has the nickname the first female punch of Thailand, as it written both women intelligence is less than of men, and still are gaining going to leave the finger and breathe in Brazil. Say the office. This is in the hope that the women who are always of the same type. Please know that I'm Loi Nopamat performing royal duties in Somdet Phra Nang Klao. Kung Sukhothai set the mind to think things that are appropriate for a cause. That's right. The king prerogative has appeared to be famous as a philosophy of woman wisdom in craftsmanship lasts forever.
How to Loi Krathong? Traditionally, Thai release Loi Krathong into river and small canal called Khong. Nowadays, a pond or lake is fine. And this is Loi Krathong song.
วันเพ็ญเดือน12น้ำก็นองเต็มตลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทงลอยกระทงลอยกระทงลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วมารำวงวันลอยกระทงรำวงวันลอยกระทงบุญจะส่งให้เราสมใจบุญจะส่งให้เรา
Also known as the Thailand Ghost Festival, is a colorful mass festival held every July in the village of Dan Sai, Lei Province in northeast Thailand. The highlight of the festival is the parade, where local people dress up in colorful costumes and masks decorate with skeleton face. The idea is to disguise themselves as spirits or ghosts. They carry a variety of objects such as swords, eggs, spears, and bells are tied to the waist. The Pita Kon Festival is a part of a game making festival known as the Bun Luang or Bun Pawet. The festival originates from an ancient belief of a folklore called Vesantala Jataka. It is said that when Prince Vesantala and his wife Masi decide to return to the parade from exile or the ghost, this is the origin of Pita Kon, meaning ghosts follow humans. But this sentence is destroyed to be Pita Kon as known nowadays. Purpose of the parade is to bring luck and good fortune to the village before the night clock is spent.
And how to make it?
Good question. Listen to me. Everyone in Loi province and villager of Tan Sai, from children until adults, they made the mask by local materials before 2 months. How to make pita cone? First, use coconut gel that pen around 1 to 5 years. If it's out of shape, we can soak for easier. Second, use plastic bamboo and export to the sun. Third, trim it. Fourth, deal parts of ice. Fifth, use the low bulb Thai ski light steamer. We use this when we cook lights and coconut gel together. Next, make parts of nose and horn with K-pop wood. Then, plain white. Next, sketch pattern and paint as you like it. And last, use fabric stock in the pita cone mask.
Joy with me.
They want me to be chip. They want me to be black. They want me to be healthy. They want me all the time. They want that crunch. The crunch that makes you crack. Come bites. They need some come bites.
කඩිසරවී ඉගෙන ගන්න හොඳම මොහොත දැන් කම්මැලි කම් නෑ හරියන්නේ හැමතැනකම විෂ බීජ මොකටද බය වෙන්නේ ඩෙටෝල් ළමයි ලොකු වෙනකොට විෂ බීජ නිසා ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
ඩෙටෝල් වලට ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති කරන විස බීජ 99.9%ක්ම විනාශ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
අම්මගේ විශ්වාසය ඩෙටෝල් ආරක්ෂාව.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought onto My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
A milk coffee for me?
Money has to be sent to Anna in the morning and the electricity bill has to be paid.
What is today's schedule?
Diafa Uyana at 2 p.m. Film shooting at 3 p.m.
How's today's weather?
Sunny day, no rain, temperature 27 degrees.
Switch off TV, lights off. You know the account that fits my busy lifestyle? BOC 18 Plus Smart Gen, the smart choice for today's youth.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought onto My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
Sinulog Festival. The Sinulog Festival is a cultural and religious festival held in Cebu City in honor of the Sto, Nino or the Child Jesus. It is characterized by its colorful dance rituals that depict the reception of the Filipinos towards Christianity. Traditional costumes are displayed in action in street performances, with the highlight being a street Nino figure being danced around. At night, all roads lead to lively concerts and parties. Procession of the Black Nazareth. One of the largest religious festivals in the Philippines is the Procession of the Black Nazarene, happening every year in Quiapo, Manila.
Nuestro Padre Jesús Nazareno.
This is done in honor of a black Jesus Christ statue that is over 200 years of age. During this festival, the pilgrims walk barefoot while parading the religious figure in the streets and back to the church. ATI Atahan Festival. Another religious festival dedicated to Sto, Niño is the ATI Atahan Festival in Kalibo, Aklan. People go to the streets to parade their faces and bodies painted black. Crafted weapons are swayed to the beat of drums, provoking the watching crowd to dance with the performers on the streets. Before you go, practice the famous chant of the dancers and shout, Hala Burra. Another popular fiesta dedicated to Sto, Niño is the Fiesta ng Tondo and Pandacan in Manila. So whether you are in Aklan or in the capital, these fiestas are definitely not to miss. Obando fertility rites. Held in Obando, Bulacan is a unique religious festival in the Philippines that has a particular mission: to bring children to childless couples. Devotees would dance on the streets to ask favor from three saints: San Pascua, Nuestra Señora de Salambao and Santa Clara. Once their prayers are answered, many believers come back and dance for another time to give thanks to the saints. People can also come and join the dances even in the absence of shared motives. Flores de Mayo. The month of May is dedicated to Mary the Mother of Jesus, and a religious festival is celebrated to show this. Flores de Mayo features a ritual called Santa Cruzan where chosen ladies parade in evening gowns representing different queens. Whoever is Reina Elena is regarded as the most important of all. This festival is not unique to just one city but is celebrated everywhere in the Philippines. Dinajang Festival. In Iloilo City, people celebrate the Dinajang Festival, a religious festival honoring Jesus. A mascot called Dagoy makes rounds and puts the people in celebratory mood. The events you should not miss are the Miss Dinajang Beauty Pageant and the street dancing competition. Moriones Festival. In Marinduque, a religious festival called the Moriones is being held as a way of dramatizing the life of a Roman soldier. Partakers of this event are said to be doing self-cleansing by way of wearing the Moriones costume while making mischievous acts anonymously throughout the neighborhood. A character called Longinus plays a vital role in this dramatization, which lasts for 1 week. Longinus was the Roman soldier who pierced the side of Jesus during the crucifixion. Pintados Festival. Another religious and famous festival in the Philippines is the Pintados Kasadayan in Tacloban City. The participants paint their bodies in shades of blue and green colors that are a representation of their ancestors. Body art take over the stage, signifying the brave warriors that once fought for the city. Pintados, too, honor Sto, Nino and its Spanish-inspired dances. Higantes Festival. Higantes is one of the bizarre festivals in the Philippines. It is a religious and cultural festival celebrated in Angono, Rizal in lieu of the patron saint of fishermen, San Clemente. During this season, giant people that are up to 12 feet tall and are made out of papier mâché are paraded in the streets. Homeowners open their humble abodes to visitors for a day of eating and sharing stories.
Kati Bihu is a regional public holiday in the Indian state of Assam on the first day of the month of Kati, Kartik, in the Assamese calendar. Kati Bihu is also called Kongali, poor, as the granaries are usually empty and there is not much to eat at this time of the year. This means Kati Bihu is not as flamboyant a festival as the other Bihus and the festivities are more somber in nature. This Bihu is celebrated by the lighting of lamps or saki candles in different parts of the house. The main lamp is lit in the courtyard near the sacred Tulsi plant. The Tulsi plant is considered to be very auspicious in Hinduism. The plant is known to possess various medicinal properties that can cure a person of various ailments. For Kati Bihu, the plant is cleaned and is placed on an earthen platform called a Tulsi Bheti. Offerings and prayers are made to the goddess Tulsi for the well-being of the family and for a good harvest. This formal procedure continues for the whole month of Kati. In the paddy fields, farmers light a special type of lamp called akak bonti, sky candle. These mustard oil lamps are placed high on the tips of tall bamboo poles. It is believed these lamps are lit to guide ancestors to heaven, though they serve a practical purpose by drawing insects to the flame and their doom.
Sinhala and Tamil New Year is celebrated on 13th and 14th of April every year. Sri Lankans call this festival as Alut Avurudda. They believe the sun moves from Pisces to Aries and begins a new year. Not only Sinhala and Tamil people, all Sri Lankans celebrate Sinhala and Tamil New Year grandly. From very early stages of our history, our forefathers also celebrated Sinhala and Tamil New Year. So, it is the most important traditional and cultural festival for adults and children of Sri Lanka. Sri Lankans follow a lot of traditions in the New Year period. These traditions had originated based on agriculture. Alut Avurudda is celebrated after reaping the harvest. They follow traditions on auspicious times according to the astrology. During the Alut Avurudda season, you can see lot of changes in the environment. The cuckoo bird brings the message of Alut Avurudda to the whole country. Flowers bloom in all trees, especially Erabadu flowers. Trees are full of fruits, so the whole surrounding becomes beautiful. Sinhala and Tamil people are very busy during this season. They color wash their houses, buy household items, prepare sweet meats, buy new clothes. In a nutshell, the whole environment gets refreshed within the Alut Avurudda period. Now, let's see the traditions related to the Alut Avurudda. It starts with the sighting of the new moon. Next is bathing for previous year. After that, it is the auspicious time of the dawn of the next year. It is called as Punya Kalaya. This period is allocated for religious observations. So, Buddhists go to temple and Hindus go to Kovil. Next auspicious time is for starting work and doing transactions. After that, auspicious time comes to light heart and prepare meals. In this moment, Sri Lankan housewives prepare milk rice. After that, they lay a special dining table called Alut Avuruddu Mesaya. A traditional oil lamp is kept on the table and various traditional sweet meats are also kept. Konnakaum, Atirasa, Narakaum, Alua, Aggala, Cookies, Asmi are some of them. All these sweets are made of rice flour. Then all family members sit around the table and enjoy the meal together. After that, young people offer a sheep of betel to their elders and get blessings from them. Elders also apologize them for their mistakes and bless them. After that, they engage in various types of traditional games. Adults, children, as well as women all play together and enjoy a lot. There are many traditional New Year games. Swinging, drum beating, pillow fighting, tug of war, climbing the grease ball, pot breaking, sack race are some of them. As well as special functions are organized by villagers which are called Avuruddu Utsava. The whole country looks like a grand festival. They don't forget to share food, go to visit relatives and friends, and exchange gifts. Next auspicious time is for anointing oil. People believe that they get a long life and good health by anointing oil on auspicious time. People follow advice of Ayurvedic medicinal system for it. The last auspicious time is for leaving for jobs and work. After celebrating this grand festival, people start their work and duties with fresh mind. This significant, beautiful festival helps the citizens of Sri Lanka to lead a healthy as well as
This program was brought to you by.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought under My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
A milk coffee for me?
Money has to be sent to Anna in the morning and the electricity bill has to be paid.
What is today's schedule?
Diafa Uyana 2 p.m. film shooting at 3 p.m.
How's today's weather?
Sunny day, no rain, temperature 27 degrees.
Switch off TV, lights off. You know the account that fits my busy lifestyle? BOC 18 Plus Smart Gen, the smart choice for today's youth.
They want me to be chip. They want me to be black. They want me to be healthy. They want me all the time. They want that crunch. The crunch that makes you crack. Come bites. They need some come bites.
කඩිසරවී ඉගෙන ගන්න හොඳම මොහොත දැන් කම්මැලි කම් නෑ හරියන්නේ හැමතැනකම විෂ බීජ මොකටද බය වෙන්නේ ඩෙටෝල් ළමයි ලොකු වෙනකොට විෂ බීජ නිසා ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
ඩෙටෝල් වලට ලෙඩ රෝග ඇති කරන විස බීජ 99.9%ක්ම විනාශ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
අම්මගේ විශ්වාසය ඩෙටෝල් ආරක්ෂාව.
This is one way of showing convenience, and My SLT is just another name for convenience. Services here, there, and everywhere. Now brought under My SLT. Access all of SLT Mobitel services through one app. SLT Mobitel, the connection.
I have a dream of what I wanna be free. what my heart keeps telling me. Give me your hand.
We'll find a way.
There's people out there
that feel the same.
if we help each other. I just know we can